become best friends?
Yup.
Do you want to go do karate in the garage?
Yup.
Big part of friendship.
I like you. Do you like me?
I do like you.
You are my friend.
You're a nice young man, and I am your friend.
Shut up, Pete. We're not friends now. I don't need you anymore.
You're my best friend.
Friend requests.
The friend request?
Why you ain't accept my friend request, bro? But you don't want to be my friend.
Welcome to the friend request. It's your host, Chloe Madron, as usual. Welcome to the show. I'm just dropping in at the top of the show to say hello. And to let you know, of course, that my tickets to my show, Hot Girl Stuff, are on sale now for Melbourne Comedy Festival and Sydney Comedy Festival. And if you are, around, I'd love to see you there. It's going to be really fun. I've actually done the trial now and guys, it's good. It's good. It's so funny. So come and see me live in Melbourne or Sydney. Tickets will be in the show notes. They'll also be, the ticket link will be in the show notes and in the link in my bio on Instagram. So go check it out. I also wanted to let you guys know that, I love hearing from you. This week's episode, I actually had one question from a listener that I included. And I love hearing from you. So if you guys do want to get in touch and, either give me some feedback on the pod, preferably positive, but no, just tell me what you're up to, be friends and all of that. I would absolutely adore to hear from you. Send me your stories, your dilemmas, if you have any questions or want advice on friendship stuff or anything really. You can email me at thefriendrequestpod@gmail.com. I think, or the friend request podcast at gmail. I should double check that. I'll put it in the show notes. Email me. I also wanted to say quickly that I am so sorry, but I have paused the Patreon. This is crazy. But basically, I am so swamped with the podcast at the moment and the show and trying to actually make some money doing jobs, walking dogs. I am just so swamped, and I haven't been able to make enough bonus content for the Patreon, and I felt really bad. It was keeping me up at night, so I was like, I'm just going to put it on pause so I'm not taking anyone's money unfairly. So I just wanted to let you know that I am going to just wait until the festival season's over. It's my first ever hour show. It's my first festival, and it's like a big deal. So I'm trying to make it really good so that people like me. But after that, I will make it a priority. I also, don't tell anyone, but I may or may not be moving the podcast and may or may not be getting some help with the editing and all that sort of stuff, which means that I will have a whole lot more time to make bonus content for all you wonderful people who are out in the Patreon trying to support and get more stuff. I absolutely am so grateful for people even being there in the first place, but give me a second and I'm going to really make it pow, crazy, amazing, I promise. In the meantime, you've still got episodes coming to you for free every single week. And I hope that you like them. I know that, the YouTubers, there are ads on the YouTube, there are ads on the audio listens as well. And I want to let you guys know that I'm actually so grateful that you listen to the ads. And I shouldn't say skip them. I think that I'll get in trouble, but do whatever. But I'm just really grateful that you listen to the ads supported episodes. I'm really, really grateful, and that you like and listen to the show in general. I can't tell you how much it means to me that you'll like the show. It's awesome. I freaking love doing it. I love doing the podcast for you guys. I love the guests. I think it's a really fun time. So I hope that in the meantime, while there's no bonus content right now, you can continue to enjoy the weekly episodes with my gorgeous, gorgeous guests. Speaking of gorgeous, gorgeous guests, this week's guest is just a pure delight. Just the loveliest gal, and she's so funny and talented. She's a wonderful podcaster. She is actually on the part of the same podcast, co-host to the same podcast as the wonderful Beck Charwood. The podcast being Screen Queens, of course. Go check that out. I highly, highly recommend it. They are just dynamic together. They're awesome. But on her own as well. This guest today is amazing. She's so wonderful. She's so funny. She's so talented. Please enjoy her. It's the very, very best. Alex Jae. Boys. Screw the boys. Oh my God. It's just better. It's just better. Right? No boys are doing this.
No one's doing this shit.
Oh, thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Oh my God, of course. It's so good to have you because we don't really know each other.
Yeah,
And so-
we're a bit ships in the night.
I know. I mean, that's
Gigs in the night.
gals doing comedy, right?
Isn't it?
There
Just?
can only be one.
Yeah, we only get to say hello to one other lady per night, and you just haven't been that for me yet.
I know. It sucks because I've gotten to know Beck a lot more, and this episode will actually come out just after an episode with Beck, so I'm pretty excited about it. Besties, back to
cute.
back.
Thank you.
But obviously, she's always singing your praises, and I even just from briefly meeting you, I'm like, Alex Jae is the coolest.
Stop it!
So it's great to have you here.
That's the first time that has ever been said in a sentence before, but thank you. so
Really?
much. Yeah, I think so. I've got the data.
You want a
the
cool kid
historical data.
or anything? Really?
Well, also my name only changed to Alex Jae in like 5-6 years ago.
Okay.
That's my stage name.
Okay.
So maybe people said Alex Wallish and was cool, but
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think that happened either.
Smart of you to have a stage name.
Thank you.
Very, very smart.
Well, at this, when I did it, it was like, oh no, it wasn't 5 years ago. It was more like 10 years ago,
Yeah.
really, when I started. And because my last name's really hard to pronounce, and MCs were always mucking it up, and no, I didn't care about it, but it was just
Yeah.
more like for everyone else's ease,
Make it easier.
I'll make it a nice monosyllabic word. But now I feel like the tides are kind of changing.
You
and
reckon?
The more crazy, interesting name you have, the better. So there's part of me that's like, maybe I should have kept with the Eastern European Polish heritage, but
yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of some wacky names that I know that are successful people.
some.
Michael
No, that's true.
McGloogle.
They don't. Well, when I did change my name, I did look up to be like, is this lame? And also, what actors and stuff have stage names? And there's heaps
There's
of them.
so many.
There's so many.
No,
of
it's
them.
actually very, very, very,
Yeah,
very smart.
I felt very comforted by
do,
that.
yeah, I know. I wish I had made some of those decisions with many of the things that I've done over my life.
Do you know what? I was actually thinking about your name today.
Yeah.
Because I changed my name.
Yeah.
Now, anytime
Think
I
about
see
everyone's
anyone in
name.
performance and their names, I'm just like, that's a good name. And you have a great name.
Really?
Just naturally. Well done.
Thank you.
Or
Thank you so much.
Madron, 2 syllables in each.
Yeah, that does work. But people do often say Madden.
Rude.
Rude. It's
Okay,
just
come
that's
on,
just a
guys.
reading problem. Like it's so phonetic.
This mine's Polish. So
Yeah, exactly.
Madron? Come on.
It's pretty easy.
Yeah, that's rude.
Thank you. So because I don't know much about you, I want to learn everything. And you're saying you don't think that you were told that you were cool, but I want to know, what were you like as a kid?
Oh, as a kid.
Yeah, as a kid, all the way back.
I was just a pretty medium gal. Medium in all things, just middle of the road.
Okay.
I was. Yeah, I have a sister. I have a younger sister, 3 years
cool.
younger, so we grew up together.
That's good.
She's my bestie.
Oh,
But we only became besties when I was 18 and she was 16.
Yep.
Until then, we hated each other. And then as soon as we started talking boys, we became best friends.
Mm-hmm. That makes total sense.
Yeah.
Did you guys get violent ever as children?
Big time, yes.
Yeah.
She has, in our adult years, very quietly and nicely expressed to me potentially some trauma left over from it. But, I was the oldest sister. There's been a big kind of resurgence on TikTok of talking about older sister syndrome.
Yeah.
And how you are just so awful to your younger siblings and you shouldn't be held accountable for it. So that's
wow.
Yeah, I wasn't like violent, but we got into some scraps.
Oh, of course. No, I totally understand
More
that.
screaming. Do you have siblings?
I do. I have an oldest brother and then an older sister and then a younger sister.
Okay.
But at mum's house, I was the youngest. So I was like kind of had mostly the youngest child
Were you bullied
tropes.
by the older ones?
and the younger one.
Good. Okay, that makes me feel
But,
better.
I mean, I think I'm the only one that actually ever punched anyone. So I also,
Good for you. And that's why you're the comedian in the family.
yeah, the most violent
Yeah.
wins.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we had some scraps, some pulling hair here and
Happens.
there. Mostly screaming and crying.
Yeah.
But we're
Kids
okay
can be
now.
very dramatic.
They are.
I'm glad that you're okay now. I do.
Mm.
I feel really bad for people who aren't girls with sisters, and by that I mean you can be a boy with a sister. It's not the same. You can be a girl with no sisters. Like just to be a girl with a sister.
So fun.
Oh my god, isn't it?
So good.
It's like I'm so lucky.
It's really cool. I have always wondered what it would be like to have a brother,
yeah.
but I'm happy with my sister.
Okay.
At this late stage.
Did you ever let her know that you wanted her to be a brother? Maybe.
Oh, probably. That's probably where some of those scraps came from.
Yeah. No, that's fair. I think that having an older brother, we just wanted to be him, you know?
Yeah.
That was always a big thing.
Okay.
He was gaming, so I was like, I'll learn gaming, and that's where the pick me started.
Yes. Oh, I can see that.
Yeah.
I would have 100% fallen
Yeah.
deep into that with an older brother. My God.
Oh yeah. Like, please, I just want to be like you
Absolutely.
and
And
cool.
all your friends.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Older brothers having their men friends, well, child boy friends, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't want to say boyfriends because they're not children. I was a
They're
child.
grown man friends that come over innocuously and in a very cool way.
In a very cool way. Yeah, man, it was awesome, but
Yeah.
off limits. Absolutely
Yeah.
off limits.
Well, I mean, I became a bit of a pick-me even without an
Yeah.
older brother. I think everyone goes through that stage
It
in their late
happens.
teen years. But my sister was the same. She was very much like wanted to. Maybe I just was given like a false sense of authority
Yeah.
from our relationship because she did the thing, the younger sister thing of like wanting to be me, wanting to do all the things I wanted, wanting to like all the things I wanted, and then I was the older sister that was our gate kept everything.
Oh my
from
God,
her.
of course.
Yes, it
As
was the
you
only
should.
power I had in life. I was a huge Michael Jackson fan growing up,
Yeah.
and a story she still tells to this day is that anytime I would watch a Michael Jackson concert in my bedroom, I had a little TV in my bedroom, and she wanted to watch it with me. She was allowed to, but she had to sit on the floor. She was not allowed to sit on the bed with me. I'm so sorry, Dominique.
No, it's good. It builds character.
She's a strong lady now.
Yeah, exactly. What were you like at school with friends?
It's so tropey and lame, but I did like to think of, I loved comedy and I loved funniness and I grew up like being obsessed with comedy movies and quoting things.
Bit of
and
Adam Sandler?
Adam Sandler, Jim Carrey,
Oh.
especially.
Oh my
He was a
God.
big one for me growing up.
Yeah.
So I just very much I think I just loved joking around
Yeah.
and quoting things with my friends and the boys if they would.
Yes.
as
Of
well.
course. Of course. Would you say that, like, because, you know, so many comics say it, that you're a bit of a floater? Kind of friends with everyone?
Yeah, actually.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I did have like, especially in high school, I had like kind of 3 main friendship groups from different, like I did a lot of, so my sister was a dancer growing up and I did acting, like outside of school acting,
Okay.
drama classes
Yes.
and stuff. So I had like my drama friends, theater kids,
Great.
my cool school friends. Yeah, it was a bit of a floater.
Yeah, okay.
Were you?
Yes, when I was older, but I was always still very weird and like, I think pretty friends-ish with everyone.
Yeah.
But one of the reasons I am doing the podcast is because I did have a lot of weirdness with friends growing up, especially being bi and being so into literally everyone.
Yeah,
And so
yep.
I'd make a friend and then we'd make out as a
And it
lot of
would
people
get
do.
weird.
And yeah, it would be very tough from there. And I'm like, hey, maybe I'm in love with you. Okay, I don't know where the line is.
No boundaries in friendships.
I struggled with that until about 25.
I get that.
Yeah.
I get that for sure.
Oh God, yeah. But see, Beck related to that as well.
Yeah. Look, I think a lot of ladies do.
Mm-hmm.
I think I definitely, I'm by myself. I realized it in high school. I didn't do anything about it for
Yeah.
a long, long time, but definitely had little crushes here and there and stuff and nerves.
It's complicated.
It's very complicated.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
don't teach you these things.
No, they don't.
The movies and whatnot.
Yeah, definitely not enough. Maybe more now
Yeah.
for the kids.
Yeah.
You know?
Gen Alpha will be so set,
Oh, they're fine. I've you know.
so
you do-
emotionally regulated.
Oh, absolutely. So I was at some gig in Melbourne where it was like a bunch of uni students from O Week. So like baby uni students.
Scary.
So scary. So scary. I really wanted them to think I was cool. And I don't think they did. But they were sitting up there and one of the comics asked them if they were queer, like if anyone was queer. And they were all like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's everyone.
That's a default, dude.
Yeah.
Have something more interesting.
It's so cool. Everyone's like, yeah, just sucking and fucking whatever.
That's awesome.
It's so great.
How
I
fun.
know. I think because I went to a school of arts, being like a gay man was a lot more accepted there,
Interesting.
to a point where I think some of the boys were not gay and were like, yeah, I'm gay because I'm a theatre kid and I'm.
Oh my gosh, how the tables have turned.
I know.
In society. That's
I
lovely.
know. It was weird, but still, being a girl who likes girls, they were a little bit like,
We don't know what to do with that.
no,
though. That's
no,
not,
no,
we're
no,
not ready
no,
there
no. It's
yet. Not yet. Get back to us in 15.
Okay, so oh god, I love the outside of school friendships as well. Doing the acting together.
Yeah, extracurriculars.
Yeah. How long were you with the same sort of group?
Still to this day.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of I
Wow.
still I'm actually catching up with that group of friends in a few weeks for lunch,
Aw,
which is really cute.
That's so nice.
A lot of my friends, I've actually been taking stock of this a lot recently. I haven't made a lot of new friends in like my 30s, like adulthood. I feel like all of my friends were made high school, early 20s, and I've just grabbed onto them.
Yeah.
I'm like, you are staying for forever, for better or worse.
That's great though. Do
Yeah.
you like consciously put in effort to maintain those friendships, like messaging and hanging out?
Probably not as much as I should.
No.
I
But-
feel like I'm the weak link.
Do you think someone's doing it though in the
Yeah.
groups? Yeah.
It's not me though.
No, but there's always someone.
But I love the girls that it is. Thank
That's
you so much for
good.
doing the Lord's work. But yeah, I know I'm very good at messaging and stuff.
Yeah.
We're very busy. I don't get time to like hang out with people as much as I would like and all that kind of
No
stuff.
one does.
Yeah.
Everyone's.
know,
I mean,
that's not unique.
that's growing up,
It is,
right?
isn't it?
Just you got to make money and do things you're passionate about, and all that takes a lot of time. And being in a happy and healthy relationship,
Yeah.
that's huge.
That's honestly, all of that takes up so much time.
yeah. And I mean, I do believe you're a cat mother as well, right?
Thank you.
Of course.
I didn't want to bring it up.
No,
Two cats, by the way.
2 cats.
Two
Oh
cats.
my god. Okay, her
So-
hands are full.
But also, like, when you're in, like, you know, the industries that we're in and stuff, so much of the work you do is unpaid and all that stuff as well. So it's not like I'm just, like, working 80 hours a week paid and I'm rich as shit.
Yep.
Maybe working 20 hours of paid work. The rest is for fun.
I get you. Oh, I get you. I'm like, I'm always joking on the pod being like, oh, I don't have a real job or anything. Like I do dog walking for some money. And even that, it's a few hours a day because the rest of the time is going into this and gigs.
Exactly.
And like there is money coming in from that now, but it's still not much.
Not the same as like an office job equivalent per hour.
No. And my mother just yesterday on the phone, she was like, you got to stop saying that you don't work, honey. You work so hard. And I'm like, yeah, but nobody respects this.
I don't want to push it on people.
I mean, I'm in a fucking blanket fort. Like, what are we doing?
But it takes time to set this shit up. This doesn't just happen.
It doesn't.
It's
It doesn't.
freaking gorgeous.
Thank you.
Up and down every time.
Yeah, up and down, the whole thing. It's hard work.
And you are a hard worker.
Thank you so much.
But I so understand that
yeah.
mind frame of being like, but I don't want to tell anyone.
No.
It's not real.
I'm so busy, but
not
like, oh
real.
my god, I've got nothing on.
Yeah.
So if you met most of your friends now in your teens and early 20s, like, when did you meet Beck?
So I say most.
Most.
But I met Beck. So we met when I just turned 30. And we met via Twitter.
She
Shout
did
out
mention
Twitter.
that.
Did
It's so cute.
So a mutual friend of ours, like a comedian, had retweeted one of her tweets.
Yeah.
And I just remember reading it and being like, that's fucking funny. Who's this bitch?
I love
And
that.
And it was like an American comedian too. So
Yeah.
then I realized she was Australian, and I was like, oh my God, we should hang out. She's like, I'm moving to Sydney soon. And the rest is history.
That's a millennial love story.
It is.
Oh my God.
Days of Twitter, not X.
Yeah.
Back when Twitter was fun and lovely and
People
brought
would
people
just
together.
talk, nicely. Like,
literally.
oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm going to be open with it. I'm deadly envious because that sounds so cute.
Thank you so much.
Oh my God. I'm so glad for and so grateful for my sisters, but they are in Queensland and I'm like,
oh, that's hard.
it is hard.
Yeah.
And I'm just looking around like, where's my girl bestie?
Here
What
we
the
are.
hell?
Here we are, me and Beck.
You guys
Alex
are
and
beautiful.
Chloe.
I'm
Looking
just
me a
going to
little pretty
shove
way.
myself.
Please. Please, the more the merrier.
Actually, I did say to her the other day after our record, I was like, now, I'd like to organize a girls' night, but I don't know Alex very well, and I want her there.
See, I would love to do that. See, that's the kind
Okay.
of stuff that I don't think of doing, and I don't think
Okay.
of organizing. And then, like, if it's presented to me, I would fucking love to do that stuff, but I just don't
Okay.
think of it.
See, I think of it, but then I get shy.
Cool. No, do it.
All right, we're done.
Do it. And, like, I feel bad. I have made friends in recent
course,
years as
of
well. I
course,
don't,
yeah.
in case they're listening, I don't want to discount them as not real friends.
No, of course.
But
I
like, you know,
understand.
through work, through
Yeah.
workplaces, all that kind of
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
Yeah.
See, I am very fascinated about that
Oh,
because, you know, I've worked a lot of jobs and it happens when you leave a job, everyone's like, we've got to stay in touch and be best friends. And I haven't often, there are a few people,
Yeah.
but I haven't often done that.
You can kind of tell when it's an empty
Yeah.
thought versus
Yeah.
a, no, of course we'll hang out
Yeah.
when we leave kind of thing.
Oh, that's so nice.
yeah.
Wow. Was it workplaces that like are within your career still? Like, you know, was it production sort of stuff?
No, so I've only started working in podcast production in the last 2 years.
Yeah, okay.
Before that, all my day jobs were accidentally government day jobs. I worked in health. A lot of
Oh,
New South Wales
wow.
health, like hospitals, all admin
Yeah.
roles.
Yeah,
I worked
yeah.
in hospitals, and I worked at 000 for a few years on the phones for police, which is very interesting. I do have a few friends that like I still see from that job. I think
Oh,
we
cool.
trauma bonded.
Yeah,
some
that
ways,
makes
to be
sense. That makes total sense. Oh my God.
Yeah. So like definitely, yeah, I got some mates left over from jobs, and my current job, I have a couple of really close friends there. But yeah, I think as you get older, I think it's more circumstantial when like friendships get made.
Yeah,
like
totally.
through comedy as well, because
You know-
you're seeing the same people every night.
Yes, 100%. And you say as you get older, but I have a theory that it's when you're a kid as well. It's
Oh yeah.
the neighbors next door. It's
Oh my gosh, of course.
whoever's at school,
Whoever's at
right?
school, whoever's in
sitting
your
near
drama
you.
class, whoever's in your dance
Exactly.
class.
I think proximity plays like a massive part.
That is so true. Through the entirety of your life.
Which kind of doesn't make one feel special.
Sure. But hey, it works.
Yeah, and I don't know. I take a little bit of peace from knowing that life is a bit more circumstantial like that. You know?
I fucking love that.
Right.
You can give up the control.
Yeah, there's no free will. It's like whatever, everything's happening.
I'd love to give up control. I'm a very anxious person. That sounds like a dream. Get the control away from me. I can't handle it.
I see. I am a control freak.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need it. And if
But
I
you
could
don't
just
wanna
be
be.
relieved of that want, oh, my life would be so much easier.
Wouldn't
And
it?
less sweaty.
100%.
Shaky.
God, yeah. The control stuff is bad.
Mm.
I didn't realize it so much until I was in like a live-in partner relationship.
Oh, that'll show it.
It really does.
That'll show it. When you have
Oh
to
my God.
share space and life and
Yeah.
chores and things.
It's like, don't worry, I will do it because you can't.
Yeah.
But then I'm going to be mad about it.
So then I'm going to tell you.
Oh my God, am I going to be mad about it?
As I get older, I've become that bitch though that's like, can you do this? And then if it's not done in 5 seconds, I'll do it.
Oh my God. It's understandable. So cheeky.
So much fun for him.
But you and your partner are getting married, am I correct?
We're engaged. Yes, we're engaged.
Oh my God, so beautiful. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. So grown up. So grown up.
So grown up. Holy moly.
I just want to also say thank you so much for this delicious juicy velour.
You're so welcome.
Jumper. So I currently have a new podcast with aforementioned Beck Charwood called Screen Queens. It's on Screen Queens. We wear velour tracksuits every time, and I meant to bring my velour tracksuit for tonight because we're in
Of course.
freaking blanket fort, and I forgot that you had one on hand.
I had one on hand. You know what?
Incredible.
I've also got a basket full of costume headwear.
Yes.
Just in case a guest arrives and they feel like getting a little dressed up.
I fucking love that.
I think I offered some to Ben Lee when he came on. It was a Halloween episode, and I was like, "Did you want to wear some devil horns?" And he was like, "No."
I would have brought my own.
Like, okay, I mean, weird that you don't. Whatever.
It was definitely on the brief, but okay, Ben Lee.
Oh no, I'm glad you look great in it.
Thank you so much.
Look gorgeous.
But yes, sorry. Now I've just been distracted by the ring again. I was
It's
distracted
a
by
very
the velour, now I'm
distracting
distracted by
ring.
Thank you.
Holy
He
moly,
did very well.
He did.
So we've been together for coming up on 4 years now, and we got engaged in January this year.
Oh my god, so gorgeous.
Which was fun.
Do you know if he got help with the ring?
He did not get help with the ring. So
Wow.
like about maybe 6 months before that, we'd had the chat of, I just like, speaking of control issues, I was just like, in the next 12 months, if this is where it goes, I'd be so happy to get engaged. Like, let's just letting
Beautiful
you know
phrasing.
that. And I'll just leave it up to you now. Like relinquish control, which was so fucking hard.
Yeah.
And, and then on that day that we'd had the convo, I'd sent my sister some screenshots of different types of rings. I'm like,
Yeah.
if he approaches you,
Yes,
this is
so
what
smart.
I want you to send him, these exact links. But then it turns out he never even spoke to her. He
Oh my
completely just
God.
decided it all off the back of his own
Oh my god.
noggin. And it was exactly what I would have wanted.
Oh my god. That is
Pretty
so
cool.
impressive.
Yeah, I was like, very bold of you, sir. But
Yeah.
it paid off.
Holy moly. Oh my gosh, that's so gorgeous. I love that. You say like, oh, I the control stuff, like you waited 3 years to slightly float it. That's pretty nice.
To be honest, I'm 37.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was just like, I'm just happy to just happy to be involved. Just like, we were just having such a great time. And then, I think it was like 3 years in, we were like, that's when it made me think of it. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
this is like the next step. So
Yeah.
just fly. If it comes up, I'm in.
Oh my god, that's so good, man. My problem is with Jacob. When we started dating, we both had a vast array of experiences and were just so quickly certain about each other that we joked and were like, wouldn't it just be better if maybe we just eloped to tell our friends, because we weren't
Fun.
telling anyone at first, because
But
comedy
you were
and
even together.
Yeah.
And then suddenly, I love that.
So we were like,
I
if we
love
just
that.
announce it to everyone as a marriage, then they'll take us seriously.
Yeah, true. Yeah, you can't say shit about that.
We're a couple of ex sluts, and yes, we have exes in the scene, so we wanted people to know this one's different.
This one's real. Look at this.
But we didn't do that, for obvious reasons to some, not me, but to some. And then basically since then, we still like went on Facebook and were like, yeah, married on Facebook, like psychos. But because of that, I've just kind of had it in my head as we're engaged to be engaged.
I like that.
Thank you.
I really like that.
Thank you. But then, years are going by and I'm like, but actually though.
That's not as pretty on the finger though, is it?
And I started saying to him, I'm like, you can't call me your wife unless you actually marry me.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
It's fun.
It is fun. It is fun. But I also am like, maybe I'll take the
times.
brekes off a little. I have no.
What's his vibe around it though?
Oh, he's so keen. He just wants
you
to
go. Don't
save
take the brakes
money.
Keep on.
I know. And I'm like, money's money. Get a credit card.
Yeah. Also, like, it's hard to, because like I don't think of being engaged as okay, next step is wedding, so we have to worry about that. Like I'm more than happy to be engaged for
ages.
forever.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
my aunt and uncle have 2 kids, and they are just engaged. They've been engaged for like 20
that's so
years. They got the
cool.
ring, had the big party.
That's really cool.
That's the thing. So like, I think you got to take it in stages and not. I'm talking to Jacob right now. Not think of engagement meaning okay, next step is like spend tens of thousands of dollars.
Oh
on
my
the wedding.
God.
You
Thank
can just
you.
have a lovely engagement for as long as you want.
I absolutely love that. I love a long engagement. I
Yeah.
think it's cool as hell.
I think it's really cool.
I think it's cool as hell.
And engagement, I feel like, is the fun part
Yeah.
of the process. Like,
Yeah.
once you're married, you're like, oh, it's done.
Everyone, like literally the moment that you get married, everyone's like, you're no longer the bride.
Yeah,
It's
good
just
for you.
done.
All
Yeah,
right,
but-
pop some kids out.
Yeah,
Get a
no,
mortgage.
boo.
But engaged is fun.
It's youthful.
Sexy.
It's, am I a child bride?
Yes.
Yeah, I love that.
I recommend it.
All right, thank you for that. Listen, Jacob. Would you say that your partner is your best friend?
Yeah, I would say that.
Cute.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's pretty cool. I like
That's
him,
so good.
obviously.
Yeah, yeah.
He's one of my faves.
You know, you say obviously, but I saw a TikTok today of a guy being like, the perfect husband. And then he's saying things like very passive aggressively, like, oh, yeah, sure. I love it when you give me directions and then forget to tell me where to turn. And I was like, so I read the comments, which I shouldn't do, but I did. And everyone's like, oh, this is so my wife or whatever. And I'm like,
Oh, yuck.
so many people hate
You
their
hate your
spouse.
wife.
They hate their
You
wives.
hate your wife.
It's so sad.
No, I love my fiance.
That's
He's
so
great.
good.
He's super cool.
Oh, thank God. I mean, it would be crazy if you came on here and were like,
Public
nah,
podcast.
he's fine.
We can geo-block just him, right? Just his handset from listening to this.
You're like, I mean, it's definitely still Beck, number one.
I mean, yeah. He knows that.
I did give her
He
the
knows that.
worst ever would you rather and said, would you rather grow old with your best friend or your boyfriend?
Well, that's not fair.
I
Can't it
know,
be both?
I know. Well,
What if the three of us get a house together?
That's so cute. I let her cheat. I said, just say Alex.
Well, Alex Milinkovic can come along too, so we'll be the four of us. We'll have a nice little house together.
But if she just says Alex, then it's
Oh my God.
yeah.
Smart. Just don't get a transcription.
No.
We don't know which one
No,
it is.
captions are off of that YouTube episode.
Would you? Well, what's your answer? Would you rather grow up with your best friend or your partner?
I mean, right now, my best friend is my partner and
Cute.
my cat. And I'm,
Wait, you have a cat in here?
yeah, I'll show you after.
Oh my God, I can't wait.
He tends to try and climb on things and fuck with stuff, so he's not allowed. Yeah.
How old is he?
He's 2.
Oh, fuck
He's
yeah,
a little baby. He's a little
what
baby.
colour is he?
He's ginger, but he's like strawberry blonde. He's a quarter ragdoll.
Oh, I can't believe my spidey senses didn't ping as soon as I walked in here.
I'm so sorry. I've hidden,
distracted now. Where
hidden
is he?
things. See, there's a cat fountain right
Of
there.
course there is. That's not for you.
No, that's for me. That's I like to keep my water fresh. I can only drink from a fountain. How old are your cats?
So we have a bit of a Brady Bunch melded family. So I came in with my cat. His name is Puppy. He is 4 now.
Oh,
But we met, like, he came in when he was
Yeah.
just like, I rescued him during, he was COVID baby.
oh,
And Cleo, who belongs to Luke, she's 12. So
Oh,
she's
wow.
big, she's old,
Oh.
but she's tiny, fluff ball, 12-year-old lady, and mine's a big fat 4-year-old doofus. So it took a long time for them to
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
to get used to. It was really only been in the last, we've lived together for like 3 years now, and it's
Yeah.
only been in the last 6 months that they're cool now.
wow.
It was a long time of just keeping them separated.
Is that stressful?
It was.
Yeah.
I think back on it. But
That's hard.
mum life.
Mum life, blended family.
I feel like that must be how my parents felt when my sister and I were fighting all the time.
100%.
Let her watch Michael Jackson in your bed or get out.
Oh, absolutely. I remember my parents were so happy when my little sister and I started getting along. She's like my ex-stepmom, beautiful Sharon's. I've been pulled up by my family that I have to start naming people.
Oh, right. Okay. With an adjective in front.
I'm like, the listeners don't know. Anyway, her daughter. So she came into the picture. She was 4, I was 5, and like, you know, I was like, this cute bitch. I was the cute bitch.
This is my territory.
She was blonde. I'm like, excuse me?
Rude.
Gorgeous.
Is this in the 90s?
How old am I? Yeah, I guess
Blonde in the
99.
90s. Rude.
I know. It was rude. It was very, very rude. And just when we started getting along, I know they were happy, but they got divorced like the next year.
Okay, well, that's extra rude.
I know. Like, what do you guys expect?
How long were they
This is
together for? Like, how long did you live with her for?
We still live together.
Cute.
Yeah. She still came to Dad's house, but I like by that point, I think they had been together for like 10 or 12 years or something.
Oh, wow.
Like
Yeah.
10 years maybe.
So
Yeah.
You'd forged a solid path together.
Oh yeah.
What's her name?
Ayla?
Ayla.
Yeah.
Cute.
Yeah, she is. Oh, soul sister.
She's still blonde.
Yes.
Good for her.
Just naturally. I mean, she get little touch-ups, but it's crazy. I actually should remember her because I was talking about this on a recent episode where I look at blondes and I think, you've got money. And I'm so judgmental about it. But I should think about my literal own sister. I'm like, no, she doesn't. What am I talking about? She's just blonde. That's crazy. Okay, I'm blowing my own mind.
This is exciting.
This is exciting. Anyway, I have a question. This is a listener question, and I'm very curious to see, what would you do? And if this has happened, don't feel like you have to disclose anything. I am always trying to get the tea, but no one's ever obliged to spill any. But what would you do if your partner didn't like your friend?
Ooh. You know what? That has happened before.
Whoa.
Not with this guy, but with a previous partner who was awful and very emotionally fucked up and abusive and all this stuff. And if you can believe it, didn't like my friend who was telling me to get out of the relationship.
What? Okay.
That's probably the only time that's happened, though.
Yeah,
I feel like I've
right.
always had partners that have just really gotten along with my friends.
Yeah. Oh, that's so good.
Yeah. But what did I do? I did nothing for about 18 months too long. And then I finally did something.
Oh God. Did you even like see the friend less or anything, or just not let it affect it?
It was a weird situation because I was living overseas at the time.
Yeah, okay.
And so she'd come over to visit.
Yeah.
Saw the dynamic that we were displaying in our home life and was like, oh, this is not what you had described on Skype.
Got it. Totally know what you
And then
mean.
she was the one who was like, should we just go out for coffee? Just the two of us? I don't know if this is that good. And I'm like, are you sure? He tells me it's good. So...
Oh my God.
And then she went home. But then eventually I was like, nah, fuck this. And went back home. And we were stronger than ever once I got home.
That's
from
so
that.
good.
But yeah, I've never had one in a normal situation. Have
Yeah.
you?
No, you've definitely made me think about the only time, and it has been in a bad thing. But I definitely just at that time, for the entire 4 years I was with this loser, I just had his friends. But he got so gross that by the time I broke up with him, he had also lost the friends. Like, they were with me, you know?
Wow.
Yeah.
That shows.
Yeah.
That shows everything. That's really satisfying, actually.
Oh, yeah.
As well.
It was awesome.
That's super satisfying.
My friends suck it. Yeah, he sucked. He was not a good guy.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. But I feel like these days, like if it was a new friend or something and it happened, I think that I'm so easily influenced. And I would potentially just, with a good partner whose character I trust and know, I'd be like, am I misreading something?
If suddenly your friend didn't like
No,
him,
if
or
my
he
partner didn't like the friend. Yeah.
Well, that's insidious, though, isn't it? 'Cause
Yeah.
it's just, like, what am I missing?
Yeah,
What are you
exactly.
seeing, or what are
Exactly.
you inventing?
Totally.
Are they threatened?
Absolutely possible.
I feel like a lot of it's, especially like hetero male-female relationships, if the guy doesn't like a friend,
Yeah.
it's threatened.
Yeah, for the most part. But I will say, I think because of my weird history with friendships and stuff, I know that Jacob has pulled me up on putting too much weight on friendships before.
Oh, okay.
Like someone's opinion of me and
Sure.
me being like, it's the be all and end all. And he's like, honey, no.
Oh, wow, that's really nice of him.
Yeah.
Are you an anxious person?
Yo, I never think so.
Okay.
Maybe.
I'm just relating as an anxious person. The
Yeah,
what
yeah,
if,
yeah.
the
No, I guess
questioning,
so.
the double questioning everything. But that's so nice to have someone who's just like, hang
Yeah.
on, let's slow it down.
Totally.
Look objectively.
Yeah. And be like, look at, why they might say something or, their
Maybe something
motives
is going on
behind-
with them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It actually has been helpful.
That's great. It's really good to have a partner like that.
Yeah. But I can't imagine if he just was like, nah, they're annoying. I'd probably just be like, okay, don't hang out with us.
Yeah, actually, me
Right?
too. Weird.
It'd be so weird.
Actually, it'd be so weird if suddenly Luke was like, that friend from work or something, I don't like them.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't see why. Ew, yuck.
Yeah.
I would start questioning his character.
Totally.
Big time. Big
What
time.
the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
All right, great. Thank you.
There's a warning to him.
It's a good warning.
Thank you for popcorn, by the way.
Oh my God, of
Delicious.
course. It's a little bit burnt actually. I'm so sorry.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, thank you. That's really kind. Last night I had popcorn and Easter eggs for dinner.
Fuck
It
yeah.
was so good.
Have you ever done the thing of like melting chocolate, like M&Ms
I
and
have.
stuff? Yep.
I
Nice,
have.
nice.
But I prefer separately so that I can have like a bite of the popcorn and like a very specific bite, like be a
Yep.
little autistic with it, Like I
Well,
like
and then you're in
this amount.
control of the exact
You're in
amounts
control.
and texture and combination. I get it. I get it.
Now, speaking of being in control,
Yes.
you are a podcast producer.
Sure.
And you have had a few friends. Like, do you produce the actual podcasts for some people that are your friends?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, so we I work at DM Podcasts, so we do actually have a few, like we have a lot of comedians on our slate and stuff, but no, we've got like a kind of an unspoken thing at work that if you are personally friends with someone,
That's so good.
someone else, like it's up to us kind
Yeah.
of thing, but I think it's better to keep those things separate.
Yeah, totally. Because I was going to ask. I'm like, gosh, I wonder if listening to someone's podcast, editing anything, doing that whole thing would maybe turn you off them as a friend.
Because they turn me off the podcast. As a person, 100%.
Like, this guy
I edit
fucking
my own
sucks.
podcast. I hate myself.
Oh my God, no, I get that.
Shut this bitch up.
I actually completely get that. I hit a wall last week where I was just like, I was editing the episode and I was like, shut up, you stupid
Oh my
bitch. And
God.
it's like the video as well. And I'm like, just
Yep.
goddamn shut up.
There'd be so many times where I'm like editing our podcast and like each track, each person has its own track, and I just like look ahead. I'm like, my track. Why is there so much waveform on this for so long? Let the woman speak, Alex. But no, I think it's smart to not
Very.
produce your own friends'
Very.
stuff, because you don't want to be that person like, hey,
Totally.
can you send me that thing
Yeah.
that I asked you for? Sorry
yeah.
to be annoying. Ugh, yuck.
Very complicated because
Yeah.
I have spoken to a fair few guests about working with friends.
Yeah,
And
yep.
for the most part, it's in much more of a collaborative
Yeah.
thing, like your podcast.
Yes, yeah, can do that.
Like people being like comedy partners, It's very different to then kind of being like the boss.
Yeah, like not a boss, but a
But
producer.
yeah,
Yeah, being the
yeah.
one being like, can you get me that thing? I need you to
Exactly.
send that thing over.
That would be very tough.
Ugh, imagine saying that to like Mike Goldstein and Nick Kappa. Like, yeah, I didn't. I'm so sorry.
No.
Love you guys. And this
Okay.
way I can still listen to my friends' podcasts
Yeah.
and enjoy them rather than
Yeah.
get in them and edit them and all that stuff.
Oh, thank God. Do you listen to a lot of friends' podcasts?
I do. Yeah, I have a few on
Oh.
rotation.
That's nice. I do too. I always think that I'm
yeah.
alone.
Yeah, no, I
good.
because I'm not super, like, I'm not as social as I used to be in the comedy scene, because I'm just getting older and tireder
Life,
and
yeah.
in bed by 10 these days kind of thing. So I do gig and stuff, so that's where I normally see, but I do enjoy listening to comedians' podcasts because it gives me the tea on what's going on in the scene.
Yeah, 100%.
that I might have missed otherwise.
No, of course. I mean, that's why I think I started listening to a lot of Australian
yeah.
comedy podcasts.
Well,
'Cause
yeah,
I was in
in
Brisbane,
general.
especially. It's like
Right.
I'd meet all these people. They'd come to town, and then I'm like, "Bye.
Yeah.
What's going on?"
Yeah. Well, for example, like Phone Hacks, I listen to that like regularly.
Yeah.
And I just get all the goss on what's going on in Melbourne.
It's so great. It's really good to know.
yeah.
It's also like how I forged friendships with people, you know? I'm just like, I listen to everything. We know each other.
I know everything about
I know
you.
everything about you.
You don't know who I am.
And they're
but-
terrified. But in my head, we're friends.
Oh my God, the parasocial relationships to podcasters.
Oh.
I have had a lot of that over the years.
It's hard.
It's really hard.
I imagine you probably also get it from your own podcast, from fans of your own podcast, right?
Kind of, I guess. I don't know if they're feeling that. Everyone's just so nice.
Oh.
Easy to talk to.
You see, people probably have thought about that about you if you have ever been like parasocially.
That's true. Whereas I see myself as like peering through the windows.
Oh my God, that's so relatable. Oh my God. I have asked, like when I think I was a few episodes into the podcast, I asked Goldstein himself, I was like, was I annoying you when I was messaging you because I was listening to your podcast and I thought we were friends?
That's so cute.
And he was like, no, you were
Just
cool.
nice.
Like,
Yeah,
you're
right?
nice.
Yeah.
Like, you were doing
Yes.
comedy. Like, we're on the same. What are you talking about?
Shut up. It's worse now.
You made it weird.
That's what we do.
Oh, okay. So is that anxiety?
I think, yes.
Oh.
Well, I like to attribute all of my foibles to anxiety. I don't know if that falls on
okay.
one, but I think so. Just the overthinking. Anything,
yeah.
It's the overthinking of it all.
Great to know.
Sorry to diagnose you.
No, it's okay. I've only been diagnosed with bipolar, so I'm like, this
Okay.
is a step up.
So you've got one in the bank.
I'll take another one.
Yeah.
I've sorted out bipolar now. I'm fine. I
Sick. Well done.
definitely didn't
Proud of you.
spend all my money today.
I remember what I bought.
The wonderful sleeping mask on my head. Pretty
It's
cute.
gorgeous.
Thank you.
Okay, well that's a tax deductible.
It is. Every single sleeping
Everything
paraphernalia, every single pink thing that I get is tax deductible. I love it.
I love it.
Thank you. I think
done.
we gotta play our sleepover games now.
Sleepover games.
Yes, I play sleepover games with the guest to get to know them a little better.
Yum.
Yum indeed.
I love it.
But I don't know that much about you except for what I have consumed of your content. So I would like you to know that I know that, and I've made some assumptions.
Okay, I love it.
Like the fact that you are an absolute delight and a really, really lovely person. So we're going to start with Would You Rather.
Okay.
The first Would You Rather. Would you rather never be able to say thank you or sorry? Never.
Ooh.
You got to think about the consequences here.
Oh, yeah, that's hard. Okay, so if you could never say thank you. Oh, I couldn't. I couldn't go through life not thanking people. Because I hate it when I don't get thanked. I didn't want to put that on someone else. But then to never say sorry.
I
Actually,
know.
that would probably help.
It would be useful,
It would
but
actually be useful because I think I say it too much.
what if you accidentally killed someone?
Oh, no.
And then you can't
Can
say
you substitute
sorry?
it for my apologies?
Oh, that's pretty
Could you say that in court? My apologies.
That's still psycho.
Still very
So psycho. My apologies, sir.
Okay, well, if you want to, like looking at it from like a data perspective, do I say what's more useful in life? Like what happens more often? Having to apologize, or wanting
Unnecessary
to thank
apology
someone.
probably more often.
But it's unnecessary.
Exactly.
So what necessary happens more often? I would like to be able to say thank you.
Yep. All right. Great choice. Great choice.
I'll probably message you later and change my. I'll overthink it and be like, no, I've come at it from a different angle now. Casual pickup and you edit it in.
Anytime. You just let me know within now and next week. I'll shove it in the episode.
Hi guys, Alex here with another NB.
I've done that before when I can't think of a word. I just drop in when I've realized and I'm like, this was the word, fucking idiot.
I have, because on our podcast, not so much the main feed, but on the Patreon, we get more into like our like personal lives and stuff and just more freewheeling. We're not just reviewing stuff as we do on the regular feed. A few times I've had to do pickups of just my overthinking, like clarification on stuff. I'm like, okay, guys, I feel like I didn't properly explain that story well. Here's just a few more clarifying points. It's a nightmare to listen to.
It's so funny, but that's the beauty and the curse of editing yourself. I'll
is.
just fix that little bit.
It is.
It's so hard.
Yeah.
Oh God. All right. Now this one is very general,
Okay.
but I am interested to know what you think. Would you rather your hair was spaghetti, but it's not going off, It's
Okay.
always fresh, tasty spaghetti, even.
Cooked spaghetti.
Cooked
Yep.
spaghetti.
Okay.
Or all spaghetti was hair.
Oh,
And everyone kept eating it.
and everyone's okay with it?
Like they're not happy, but it's still an option.
And this has just changed in the world suddenly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to take one for the team of the globe and have spaghetti hair.
Spaghetti hair. Okay, great choice.
Yeah, because I feel like everyone deserves to eat spaghetti.
That's really sweet. And then you have a supply of spaghetti forever.
Just chop chop.
You can never starve.
Give me some Alfredo up there.
I mean, that's really nice.
Thank you.
I
Thank you for
could-
giving me this option. I'm excited for my new life.
It could be a massive thing for the career as well. Like, who's the girl with the spaghetti hair?
Could you
Are
imagine?
you kidding me?
I would have to do another name change. My new stage name, Spaghetti Hair Girl.
It's not got the same ring to it, I'll be honest. I thought you were going to go something with Alex Jae, but no. Spaghetti hair girl. All
Oh my God,
right.
what a hook, though. I would blow up.
You would.
I would blow up.
Oh my God, the first TikTok. Insane.
Well, now I'm jealous of hypothetical Spaghetti Hair Girl.
I'll work on it. I'll let you know when the science is there.
We're all trying to find our hook, in the social media world.
Oh, we are. Mine's pajamas. Dying. I'm grasping at straws. Okay. Next game is Fuck, Marry, Kill.
Love.
So saucy. Now you were just watching the Oscars.
I was.
Yesterday.
Just yesterday, yes.
This is huge.
Mm-hmm.
And so I love to go with a classic pop culture
it.
sometimes. It's like most of the time it's pretty conceptual.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, marry, kills, maybe it's a brand of ice cream.
Abstract. Oh,
But I don't know. I know that you know pop culture.
I sure do.
And so we're going with that.
Okay.
Fuck, marry, kill, Cillian Murphy, Robert Downey Jr. and Christopher Nolan.
Ooh.
Oscar award winners.
Okay. I am going to marry Cillian Murphy.
Sorry, I said his name wrong.
No, that's fine. I only know that because I was corrected on my own podcast
Okay.
once about it.
No,
So-
thank God. Shit.
Not my back, by a
Shit.
listener. Actually, we were
course.
corrected by quite a few, what I imagine are Irish listeners,
What a
on
surprise.
the pronunciation of Cillian Murphy. I would marry him. He seems like a cool guy.
Yeah.
I really liked his speech yesterday. He just seems fun.
Yeah.
Oh, although I did hear he's a bit of a root rat. I heard a rumor
Whoa.
that he's a bit of a cheaty McCheater, and that's
Oh.
why they live in Ireland and not like America.
To
and
keep
his
him
wife.
away.
I guess so. That's what I've heard.
So funny.
So
Oh my
maybe not.
God.
Actually, no. So I take it back. I won't marry Cillian.
Yep.
I will marry. God, the other two just seem like. A lot.
They seem like a lot.
They seem like a lot. I'll marry Christopher Nolan. Mm-hmm. He does seem to have a good relationship with his wife. She's his like co-person on all of his projects. They
That's
work
good.
together, so surely that means he must be okay as a husband.
Surely.
Okay,
All
and
really good at controlling.
Oh,
Like,
no!
Really good.
we'll butt heads with that. I'll sort him out. And then I will fuck Cillian Murphy then, because if he's
Yeah.
a root rat, he's
Yeah.
going to be a fun time.
He's going to be great. That's so smart.
And that, I'm so sorry, Robert, but he's had his time.
Whoa.
Alex Jae, you've had your time.
That's
You've had a great
crazy.
career, a great life. He's well loved. And could you imagine if he goes out at this point in his career
Yeah.
after he's just won his first Oscar?
That's actually going to
The
do him
tributes?
wonders. Yeah. I mean, the residuals his family are going to make are going to be great.
And his legacy
Yeah.
before he can like fuck it up or anything. So
Yeah.
I feel like I'm doing him a favor.
I think you are. You're a hero. That's
Picked a great three. I don't. Yeah, I have a lot of
Thank
feelings
you.
about those men.
Thank you. Yeah, I get confused by Robert Downey Jr. because he reminds me of my dad, but also I think he's hot. But like he's not my
Oh,
dad, so it's
no!
okay. No, he's not my dad, so it's okay. And my dad listens to this, so I don't know why I just.
that is a thing. Though.
It's a thing.
I like the guy, and he kind of reminds me. Oh no!
No, exactly. It is a thing.
It's a
It
thing.
happens.
Boys do it.
Boys do it all the time. Yeah, fuck them. Anyway, next one. I've got another fuck, marry, kill.
Oh, I love.
It's still pop culture.
Okay, cool. Fun.
It's J-Lo, it's Ariana Grande, and it's Fran Drescher.
Oh, Oh, okay. I need to marry Fran Drescher.
Yes.
100%.
I don't think I could have handled any other answer.
Yeah, thank you.
She's just perfect.
She's incredible.
Oh.
Could you imagine, like, everything would just be filled with joy?
It'd be so fun every single day.
And she'd have such incredible stories.
Oh my God, of course. And that voice.
That voice. And the wardrobe that we could share.
Oh my God.
I
so
imagine she still
smart.
has all of the
Obviously.
outfits from the nanny.
I mean, she's still dressing like a queen, so.
Did you see
Yeah.
her at the SAG? Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Oof.
Okay, cool. So we'll marry Fran. I'm going to... You know what? I'm going to fuck Ariana. Again, I feel like...
Wow.
I don't know. There's a lot of hullabaloo about her, and
Wow.
maybe she's okay at it.
That is crazy. You think Ariana Grande is better in bed than J-Lo?
Yeah, so I have a lot of hard
Wow.
feelings about J-Lo in recent times. Did you speak to
Understandable.
Beck about her visual album and documentary?
No, I
about
did
the visual
not.
album? Okay. Oh boy. I'm about to just make your night if you have some
Please.
free time soon. So J-Lo's just recently released a visual album
Uh-huh.
a la Beyonce's Homecoming kind of thing. No, like Lemonade.
Yep. Okay.
She wanted it to be Lemonade. And then she's also made a documentary about the making of that visual
Oh,
album. Both
cool.
pieces of
Yes.
media are insane. Are
I
absolutely
have heard things about them.
insane. Oh my gosh. If I can implore you to watch anything, it's the documentary. Don't bother watching the visual album. It's
I wouldn't.
too ridiculous. But the documentary is crazy. She made it herself.
Yeah.
She self-funded it.
Yeah.
She had complete control over everything. And you
Awesome.
can tell.
Oh.
It is just it's a tribute to herself and the
Yeah.
trials and tribulations she's been through, and everything in it is so over the top and self-flagellating and incredible. It's just like a perfect, like someone who's just too famous for their own good,
Yeah.
and no one is telling them no. So for that reason, if I don't want J-Lo to
No, of course.
to
But
perish,
someone's
but
got
out of
to.
the three,
Yeah.
oh, I don't know, she's
That's
alive.
understandable. That's
And
what
I
she
feel
is.
like Ben's a bit done as well. You can kind
I've
of tell.
heard from the doco.
doco.
Yeah, I'm so
So
interested.
maybe
Okay,
I can set him free.
I'm 100%. Where can I watch this? Is it
Prime.
Okay, awesome. I am
It's
putting
on
that on
Prime.
probably as soon as you leave.
Please watch it before they pull it, because
It's gonna go.
they have to pull it. It's so bad.
You see, I don't want to talk crazy shit about another person, but I don't think there's any single possible way of J-Lo ever hearing this.
I don't think so.
I don't think it's happening. I don't think I'm on
I
a
don't
radar.
think she
I know.
listens to anything except herself.
Well, this is the crazy.
I mean,
crazy
I say
thing.
this with the biggest go-off queen
Absolutely
that I can.
go off queen.
It's her whole thing.
I do wonder if perhaps she has some insecurity because she's what, a singer and an actor, and she's not great at either of those.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's an excellent performer, though. The dancing.
Like live performance.
Live
Yeah, the
performance,
dancing.
Her dances are incredible. I think she's not bad at acting, like in
Okay.
rom-coms. She's very good at the lots of emotion close-ups. No,
I mean, this is subjective.
we all have our own opinions.
Maybe I need to watch some more recent ones.
Maybe.
So
Look, I
I mean
haven't-
to say I can't do any of these. I mean, I can sing, but like I can't act. So
But you're not
like,
making
you know.
a $20 million documentary about how you're the best at all of those things, though. That's what the. So you're allowed, you know.
Crazy. Oh my god, that's so
She's
crazy.
okay. She's J-Lo.
She's
fine.
doing great.
okay.
She's J-Lo. And she's, I mean, not, obviously it's not the most important thing in the world, but she is one of the hottest women to exist.
Fucking stunning.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And that is a talent on
That
its own.
is.
It is.
Like, I probably sound like I'm angry at her, but I love all of this for her.
Oh,
it is
absolutely.
fascinating to watch. It's like just good old school celebrity crazy. And
Love it.
we haven't seen that in a while because everyone's
Yeah.
very like
Yeah.
just watching themselves and second guessing and thinking about what they say. J-Lo, no, she sinks 20 mil into a movie and it's fantastic.
That's so awesome. I'm
Yeah.
so excited.
Please watch it and let me know what you think.
I absolutely will.
Again, three people have very strong feelings about. Well done.
Thank you. I did try to do a little research. Okay. Shit. I have the last game is always Truth or Dare.
Ooh.
But I had consulted the lovely Beck Charlwood for
yeah?
the dare, but I forgot to write it down and I forgot what part of it is. How is that for
Love that.
professionalism?
Love that. I'm impressed that stuff is written.
Thank you.
What do you mean professionalism?
Thank
Have
you.
seen this one before?
No. As soon as I get a podcasting pro in here, I'm like,
Please.
I fucked it up.
No.
Maybe because of that, I might just do a different game for the end, which I
Sure.
do have, if that's okay.
Of course.
I feel bad.
No, I am more than happy to play any games.
If you'd like, I'll give you a call throughout the week and we'll just play Truth or Dare.
I mean, we can do that.
Awesome. The girls' night as well, very much an option.
Do you know what? Actually, it's so lame, but cool at the same time. I had my sister's hens on the weekend, this weekend just gone. And as part of like her little, gave her a little gift box of bits and pieces for the hens weekend. And one of it was just like this drinking game for bachelorette parties specifically. And
Okay.
it's Truth or Dare essentially. So it's called Sip or Spill. And it's just a book full of all these really good prompts.
Yeah,
So if we do have that
right.
sleepover girls' night,
That sounds so fun.
I will grab that book.
I love that.
actually
That
some
sounds
really good
so
prompts.
fun. Okay.
To be honest, it was like because her and I ended up in the hotel like right at the end of the night, and we were just like winding down, and we were like, let's play some of these.
Yeah.
And to be honest, some of them were a bit too much that we were just like, I don't want to talk about that with someone I'm related to. Actually,
Totally. Well, I found that when sometimes I'll look up like, they have like a, New York Times is like, this is a list of ways to get to know your best friend better or to
Sure.
get to know your friend better. And a lot of it's just really sex related stuff. And I'm like, I
Yeah.
can't be asking guests this. This is crazy. Fuck, marry, kill already feels like enough, And that's very silly. But it's like, I don't always know the guests. That's crazy. What's the dirtiest place you fucked? Like, no.
do you do anal?
Oh my God.
Nice to meet you, by the way.
That'd be insane. Well, that's a great idea. The cards sound fun. Okay. Last game then.
Yes.
It's called Bend or Snap.
Oh.
And it's basically, if your friend did this thing, would your friendship bend or snap?
Oh, I love that.
Thank you.
Cute.
Thank you. I didn't make it up.
I love
I've got to give that one to Dan. She's a listener, friend of the show. Love you.
Shout out
Dan. Shout out Dan. Okay, so bend or snap. If your friend wasn't the loveliest person.
Wait, what does bend and snap mean again?
Bend is like the friendship is okay, so we're gonna bend on that one. It's flexible.
Oh, flexi. Okay.
Snap is it's over.
Done. Bend.
Bend.
I don't want to be friends with the loveliest person.
You're the
They won't
loveliest.
bitch to me about J-Lo.
Oh my God, so true.
So
So true. You gotta have a bit of bitching in a friendship. It's so
I
important.
want a bit of spice in that.
Oh my God. Okay, great. Makes sense. Bend or snap, someone who doesn't like movies.
Bend. I think that's fine. That's fine by me.
Okay. Would you judge him a little? Like, that's a big call.
To be honest, I judge people who are more like, I don't like TV shows.
Yeah. I
don't know why.
I got into an argument, a discussion recently with someone being like, I just don't have the time and that's a waste of my brain space. And I was like,
rude.
Get fucked.
Rude.
I'm sorry. It is an incredible hobby.
It's literally the hobby
It's
for
the
most
hobby.
of the world.
And why
On a
not?
roast beef.
It's awesome. TV is there's so much great TV.
It's so good. Yeah, when someone's like, I only watch movies. I don't know what TV shows people watch. Parks and Rec, never heard of it. Get out of here.
Get out. No, it's not cool.
So that's fine. I don't really watch movies with friends, so I'd
Yeah.
be fine if they
Okay.
don't. Yeah.
Okay.
I might be a bit influeed by the 5 years of a movie podcast I did where I'm like, that was enough movies for a while.
Yeah. That's so fair.
Yeah. You don't watch movies? Awesome.
We can talk about something else. Okay. Last one. Bend or snap if they don't like your cats.
That's going to be a snap.
Fuck yeah. Kill
What
them.
would they have to say
Doesn't make
about
sense.
them?
Doesn't make sense.
Perfect case in point, Beck is deathly allergic to cats, and even she will still express affection towards mine. And I know that means a lot. 'Cause
Yeah.
she's literally in pain.
She's
as
gonna
she does
die.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I
snap
will.
that.
I will let you know that we played Fuck, Marry, Kill, and I said Michelle Azevedo's cat, Sherlock.
Okay.
My cat.
Oh no, one of them
Louis.
has to die.
And your cat, Puppy. And Beck chose Kill Sherlock, Michelle's cat.
I'm so sorry, Michelle.
Fuck my cat, Louis. And he is very hot. So it makes sense. And marry Puppy.
Marry Puppy. They would have a great time
It was
together.
really
He's a lot of
cute.
fun.
Oh.
He doesn't expect much.
He sounds gorgeous. Thank you so much for doing the podcast.
Thank you for having me, Chloe.
Oh my
This has
God.
been so fun.
I'm so glad. Any freaking time.
Please, anytime, genuinely.
Okay, well, come back tomorrow. This is it from now on. Can you tell the listeners where to find you and all that
Yes,
podcast?
I am on socials at Alex Jae 1, the number 1, and Scream Queens podcast. Every Monday and Wednesday we drop episodes. Mondays we've got pop culture gossip, and then Wednesdays we do reviews. So we review things on the screens, whether it be movies, TV shows, TikToks, that kind of stuff. So Scream Queens every Monday and Wednesday.
So freaking great. And you guys are just like crazy entertaining.
Oh, thank
You
you.
have just such,
Ditto.
perfect, wonderful, thank you. But you have perfect, wonderful chemistry and just like, I love listening to you guys. It's very fun.
Thank you. We
very,
have
very fun.
lots of fun.
Yeah, so gorgeous. Thank you, beautiful people, for listening. I love you. Bye.